to the Expanding Your Search and Stopping for Directions podcast with Brent and Jodibailey. We are growing our circles of connections and knowledge together with encouraging conversations and positive communications. Today, Brent and Jodi welcome
member of the award-winning group Take 6, Kristian Dentley.
And now, Brent and Jodibailey.
And happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to Expanding Your Search and Stopping for Directions. It's Brentbailey, and I hope you had a good weekend and you're ready to get back into the swing of things. Let's head over to the tech booth right now to Jodi and Preston, who are sitting there ready to jump in and make this show even better. Now, I know that we always talk a lot about the weekend, and I've been told by my mother-in-law, Jodi's mom says we make too big of a deal out of Friday.
Out of Fridays.
So because I know Sharon's watching right now, she's like never misses an episode.
No, she hasn't.
It's Monday!
Monday!
Monday.
So anyway, happy Monday to you. Hope you had a great weekend. What did you do? Drop in the comments below.
Yeah, let us
and
know.
As you're clicking that share button and getting the word out about the program, tell us what you did this weekend. What did you do? You go to church and hear somebody preach a good message?
What did you do?
All you
Drop
folks
it
from
in the
Direction
comments
Church.
down below.
I mean, let us know what your plans over the weekend were.
Yeah.
And what's you got going on this week. We want to know.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on. Today is also National Colorado Day.
Oh, yes. It is
Yes,
Monday. It's a
every
state
Monday
day. Yep.
is a day for a state. And
All
so
of
in
our
Colorado.
all of our friends that live up there are from there that
From
live
there,
here
yeah.
now.
We have friends,
we do
yeah.
have friends that live there now, but also it's your day.
It's your day.
Your
Happy
day.
Colorado Day.
I haven't been up there too much, but enough.
Enough, and it is beautiful.
It is.
It's absolutely beautiful land.
Yes, it is.
And I mean, we've been skiing there before.
You've never been there. He's just agreeing with us.
Yeah, you know what? He's been on rides at Disney that probably show
The show
Colorado. So he knows that it's, you can see it's beautiful. But experiencing it, I mean, I've been up there many times in my life as a child and as an adult.
Yep.
So anyway, happy Colorado Day. It's also, yeah, you haven't been in Colorado.
You've never been.
Grilled cheese day.
Oh, yes.
Love grilled cheese.
That
The
sounds good.
best. The best kids meal besides peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah, I eat grilled cheese a lot.
Yeah, I know that
he likes
they
it.
have there's you can actually buy them and just get that come in a little crisper. You throw it in the microwave.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the
Yes.
ease of kids' meals.
Yeah.
And
Which
you
we do
dip it in the
sometimes.
tomato soup. That's the best way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't care what anybody else
Yeah.
says.
Grilled cheese and tomato soup. I mean, especially when you're just craving, wanting like just comfort food. To me, that to me is a good comfort food.
Well, I know that you said you've dipped them in ketchup before.
I did. Yes, I have dipped them in ketchup.
That's weird.
Nope.
Sorry, I don't know. It's
I
just,
know
it's a
some people
craving,
go
weird craving thing, I
Tomato
guess.
soup, not too far of a reach to ketchup.
No.
I like ketchup,
Yes,
but
you do.
I can't.
Can't eat it with
But I have had one made. Somebody made me one time. I wasn't feeling well, and they fixed for me one. Instead of buttering the bread, they used mayonnaise and cooked it with.
Yep.
Gosh, it was
Yep,
so
it's good
good.
that way.
It was an improvement.
Yes. So
Yeah.
go make yourself a grilled cheese. Good afternoon snack.
grilled
So
cheese.
Totally.
another snack that some may actually like is that it's licorice day. Now that can be like red vines or any kind.
My dad can't say it. My
He
dad can't
can't
say
say
licorice.
licorice.
He says
Licorice.
licorice.
But black licorice is actually healthy in the sense that I don't like the taste of it, but it is. Some people claim
It's
that it makes
disgusting.
their stomachs feel better if they know. I don't know.
It's
I
the
don't know.
worst. It's the worst.
Yeah.
I don't understand the appeal to it. I don't know. I don't even like even folks that were around and that was the only sweet thing they could. I don't. It doesn't. It's not even. There's nothing about it remotely tasty.
Right.
How
It's
is
like-
it a candy?
Exactly. How in the world
Weird.
did they do that? I don't get it. I don't understand
Drop in
what
the comments why you like it.
Yeah,
We
if
need
you
to
like
know.
licorice, explain the appeal because I do
Exactly.
not. understand it
Yep,
at all.
so-
All right, so
those are our
all right,
days.
we've got a brand new segment we're starting on the show today. This is called Preston Tells a Joke.
Yes.
All right, so this is the comedy stylings of Jody and I's oldest son. He's getting ready to test it out right now. For the first time ever, here it comes. Preston, tell us a joke.
Do any of you in this room know why Switzerland is the best?
No.
I have no idea.
I don't know either, but the flag is a major plus.
Oh! Preston
good
tells a
job.
joke, everybody. All right.
buddy.
That was good.
Yeah.
I got it.
Yeah.
Flag is a big plus.
Yeah, it's a plus. Yes.
All right. All right.
Good job.
All right. Let's get to our guest today. Kristian Dentley is here, so let's expand your search. My guest today is a repeat performer here on the show. This is his second appearance, and we're so glad to have our good friend Kristian Dentley with us today. Since 2004, Kristian has been traveling the world as part of the most awarded a cappella group in history. Of course, we're talking about Take 6. Once the pandemic hit last year, he made a timely shift, focusing his energy in the direction of video content. To date, his video content company, Dentley Boy Production House, has been responsible for creating and producing 4 successful virtual concerts. And now Kristian is in production on his first full web series called Golf Talk. He currently lives right here in Orlando, Florida with his wife Adrian and their son Kristian Michael. Please welcome back to the program our good friend Kristian Dentley. Hey, what's happening, pal? How are you?
Hey, my friend. I mean, everything is amazing. It's springtime in Orlando, Florida. What more can you ask for?
I know. Let's just go ahead and rub it in on everybody else. I know when the rest of the world is in deep freeze, we're hitting 80 and 90 degrees, and
Yes,
people are
and
like,
don't let it get into the 60s. Yeah, it's a cold snap.
exactly. That's when everybody here kind of panics and starts putting on layers.
Right, and covering their trees with blankets.
Exactly. I remember when we first moved here, I made it all the way to Thanksgiving in a t-shirt, shorts, and flip-flops, and people at my church were like, you won't be like that next year. And I was like, what are you talking about? This is great. And the next year it got down to like 50, and I'm putting on a winter coat, and they're like, your blood thinned out. So
It happens. It happens.
it sure does. So, man, how have you been? I've seen so much of your posts since the last time we saw each other on the show here, and you have been busy.
I really have. Let me tell you something. I told my wife, I said, listen, this pandemic has done as much for us as it's done to us if we're looking in the right directions. And so it's caused me for sure to go into my own skill set and be able to produce content and just to create and to find things to do, like paint her rooms and all kinds of things like that. But it's just really, really cool to be able to continue to live positively forward in the middle of everything that's going on.
Yeah, that's important. Positively forward. I like that. I did see something I wanted to ask you about before we get into the big reason that you're here today. I saw that you were sitting in a studio and you were kind of messing around, and you're like, if Take 6 ever did a worship album, and then you played a track, and I was like, are they getting ready to do a worship album? So I hope I'm not like letting the cat out of a bag or something, but
That was the ultimate teaser. No, so I got a phone call from a good friend of mine, multi-Grammy award-winning producer and songwriter, Aaron Lindsay, out in Los Angeles, and he was working on a worship album, and he called me because he wanted me to put some really thick harmonies on it. And while I was recording this, we were actually doing Agnus Dei, and when I was recording, laying the lines and everything, I thought to myself, wouldn't it be cool if Take 6 were to do a worship album? And so that post was actually my hint and my eye wink at the fellas to get ready, because the next time we have a conference call, I'm putting this on the table where we've got, wouldn't that be amazing for us to do a song like He is exalted, the King is exalted? I mean, just That would be fantastic. I think that'd be amazing.
It would. And actually, while I was watching that, and you were talking to everybody, come on, you know it, sing with us. I was getting chills. I was like, oh my gosh, that would be the ultimate. It was really, really something to see.
I think we should really do that, because I just honestly believe, and the cool thing about being a part of this group is we stay true to the gifts that God has given us, and we acknowledge and honor him in everything that we do. And as such, he's given us platforms outside of the church. So we've performed, of course, all over the world with everybody from Stevie Wonder to Quincy Jones to Johnny Lang to you name it, Amy Grant, whoever. But to be able to bring it all back to worship from our hearts to the King that we serve, I think that'd be a really cool thing to do.
It was awesome. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Dentley Boy Productions, because you have really turned the corner there and started doing some big stuff there. How did that start, and what kind of led you that direction?
Funny story. We were on tour with Fred Hammond a couple of years ago, and it was the Festival of Praise 4 tour. It was Fred Hammond, Take 6, Charles Jenkins, James Ford. I mean, it was just a really, really thick lineup, and the support wasn't what everybody had expected, and so they had to make some tough decisions. And one of the decisions that they made was to take the weight of Take 6 off the tour. But I told my wife, I was like, babe, I think it may be a good idea for me to stay out here, because I've got my video cameras. I could actually be on stage and with the guys and film and basically document this tour. And so she was like, listen, you already had the time scheduled to be gone. So, talk to Fred about it and see what he says. So I talked to Fred about it, and he was like, I think that's a brilliant idea. That was the beginning, the genesis of Dentley Boy Production House video division. And so it started from a place where most people be like, man, I'm going home from tour, but literally making lemonade out of lemons and saying, hey, there's another way that I can serve you. And I think for me, Dentley Boy Production House specifically, I mean, even the music division as well as the video division, we serve one purpose, and that is to take the ideas that have lived only in people's hearts and allow the world to now hear it with their ears and see it with their eyes. And I just think that that's it's just a wonderful gift to the world for me to be able to use my skills, regardless of whether it's in the area of music or video production, to be able to present that to the world. And I think that's pretty cool.
It absolutely is, and it's the way, really the same way we started this podcast was really because we were sitting at home, locked down, couldn't go anywhere, couldn't do anything, and it's almost like necessity is the mother of invention, and it's really just awesome to hear that and to see that you're doing that. All right, now you have taken on something now that you're doing. It's an original web series called Golf Talk. Now, when I first saw your posters and stuff, that I believe we have some of those we're going to show, I thought, is Kristian really like that good at golf that he's out here giving tips and pointers to folks about how to take strokes off your game? But I was completely fooled by what your show is. It's not just about like how to improve your golf game. It was really, it's really just, it's a great conversation being had while playing around the golf.
Absolutely. And that is exactly what it is. There are people who have conversations. There are conversations that happen in spaces that people aren't privy to and maybe would never be privy to had it not been for the advancement of technology and video cameras and things like that. So I'll never forget this. The day that my wife and I got married, there in the lobby, there were two gentlemen that were talking, and one of the gentlemen said to the other, I remember overhearing him say the word cryptocurrency, and he was like, cryptocurrency is the next big thing. It's the next gold rush. Basically, that's the wave of the future. And I did not remember that term until I heard, I turned on MSNBC and, saw that Bitcoin had gone up to, $20,000, a share or, per Bitcoin and stuff. So long story short, there are conversations that happen in spaces that a lot of people aren't privy to. One of those spaces is the golf course. And so what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk to people that were influencers, people, regardless of whether they're in the professional sector. I've got friends of mine that are professional athletes that I'm interviewing, or professional actors, or people that are just, you would pass by them and never know who they are. But, this person went from a 560 credit score all the way to an 848, and wants to give tips on how people can do that without hiring somebody to fix their credit. So I said, I have access to some really, really cool people who have done some amazing things. Why don't I put a series together where I have conversations with them about how to, change the trajectory, how they change the trajectory of their own lives, and how we could take tips to do the same, all while playing a horrible round of golf. And because a lot of people do that. And listen, you're exactly right. I'm not that guy who's going to teach you how to take strokes off your game. I can teach you how to add some on. I can teach you how to flub a shot like a pro. Like an amateur. But I just really wanted to capture this, to bottle this, and I've been getting a really, really great response. And I'm so excited about presenting Golf Talk to the world.
Well, let's take a look at Golf Talk right now.
Let's do it.
Well, y'all can get some education today.
No, I told you, man, I'm tired.
Y'all can get some education today.
I am seriously tired.
If not even about the game, you're going to get some education about what your credit score look like. One of the reasons why he's great is because this is the first person I've ever known in my life to have an 800 plus credit score. Right here.
Came from
You came from
560
a 560
to 848.
848?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, some people didn't even know that 848 was even possible.
It is possible.
It's possible.
It is possible.
So
All right,
you were
man,
the first person that I've known to have an 800. I'm the second. Come on.
It's possible.
It's definitely possible.
And you don't have to pay somebody to help you get it done.
See, that's what we want to talk about.
It takes study and patience,
Oh boy,
and you'll get it.
that's just like this game.
Man, tell me about it.
Study and
This game make you cuss. Don't tell me about it.
You can say a couple of words. Jesus wept.
So you released this, I guess, a couple of weeks ago now, and tell us who that was, first of all.
That was Pastor Marvin Jackson. He actually pastors right here in Orlando, Florida, a church called River of Life Christian Center. And I actually was a part of his church years ago. And he's the one that actually introduced me really to the game of golf. Funny story. The first time I ever played golf, though, was in Kapalua, Hawaii, when I was on an increase event. Bob Harrison, I really, really appreciate this guy. He had this thing for people who have been, their first time coming to the increase event, and people that have been there before, just connect with them. If somebody you connect with or whatever. So I connected with this guy. I can't even remember his name, but he was like, "Hey, you want to play some golf tomorrow?" I was like, "Sure." Never played before. The very first golf course I'd ever been on, I mean, mountainous, ocean, and it was amazing. I stunk up the joint so bad, but I hit this one good shot. And that was the shot that changed everything for me. I'm like, okay, I got to do this again. So years later, I would play with Pastor Jackson all the time. And the conversations that we would have are hilarious. I mean, but I learned so much. And like I said in the video, he was the first person that I've ever known to actually have a above 800 credit score. And as we were playing, he told me systematically what he did and told me, hey, listen, call, get connected with a credit union, get a secured credit card, make small purchases, pay them off at the end of the month. He told me the difference between your credit, your due date and the statement ending date, and all these kinds of things that helped me move my credit score from where it was to now I'm sitting above 800. I was the second person. And in fact, I called him the day that I looked at my Credit Karma and checked my FICO and saw that it was above 800. I said, listen, you were the first person that I've ever known to have a score this high. I'm the second, and I wanted to just say thank you. And so this particular golf match was really a way of saying thank you, but also to teach other people how to do the same. And it's funny how things happen, because it went from this wonderful conversation about, how to do this and maneuver that and da-da-da-da, to some really serious smack talking, and it was hilarious. And I captured it all on film. So we're presenting to everybody this first part of Golf Talk on Saturday, April the 24th.
I was going to say, when I first started watching it, I was like, Kristian's starting off talking trash right here. Oh, you're gonna get an education today, and I was like, oh, he's talking. And then I realized you're talking about the credit score thing.
Right.
But
right.
I kind of got that vibe when you guys on the next clip that we had that you were going to you were teeing off, and both of you were talking pretty good
Man,
smack there. So
it got real.
It seems like it's just a real fun, lower your walls down and really learn something series. And you've got, how many do you have ready to go right now?
3. We've got the first 3 ready to go, and it's just awesome. The first episode is with Marvin Jackson, and the second is with an NFL buddy of mine who literally on draft day that changed his whole life. I mean, you're going from being he was college football player at Penn State. Next thing you know, you're getting checks for hundreds of $1,000s every couple of weeks, and it's like, okay, how do most people that will watch the show, a lot of people that will watch the show are on this side of their first $1 million idea. So I wanted to talk to him about what things we need to do or things that I need to do to prepare myself to be on the other side of my first $1 million check. And the wisdom that Brian gave, some that he got from different coaches in the league, like Tony Dungy and such, really, really impactful and will help a lot of people. And he cannot play golf. It was hilarious. The belly laughs were real. I mean, I could not have staged it better. So the third episode is with my good friend Norris Tucker. Norris Tucker is the brother and manager of world-renowned, world-famous superstar Chris Tucker from the Rush Hour fame and Fifth Element and Money Talks and Friday, which is probably his first movie that he did.
And a Michael Jackson video.
Yes, and the Rock My World video. Really good friends with Michael Jackson. And so just having a conversation with Norris about how he has navigated the career of his superstar brother. And I don't want to give it away, but there may be a cameo appearance from Chris Tucker himself on that particular show.
Whoa, awesome.
Yes.
Folks, this is Kristian Dentley. He's a member of the award-winning group Take 6, but he's also a video content creator and host now of a brand new show called Golf Talk. We're going to throw some information up here on the screen so people can get a part of it. There it is, Golf Talk, a 3-part web series. It's now streaming on demand. The first one, it dropped April 24th. The second one already dropped, or is getting ready to drop. Let's see, where are we? I don't even know what time it is. It's getting ready to drop, and then the third one will drop May 8th. So it's April 24th, May 1st, and May 8th. And you can actually go on golftalktv.com, and you can participate, watch, get ready for it, prepare yourself for this incredible new series. The plans are, I'm assuming, to do more than this.
Absolutely. I'm so glad you asked that. So in the world of content creation, one of the things I wanted to do was create a scalable idea that networks will be interested in. And I told my wife before, early in the development of Dentley Boy Production House video division, that the goal is that within 3 years, I was basically prophesying over myself and over us and over this company to say that within 3 years, major television networks will be contacting us to license our material for their shows, for their networks. And I know that it starts like this. The Bible talks about not despising the days of small beginnings. You never know who's watching, even a show like this, who says, man, you know what, that's a good idea. Who may have just been sitting in a boardroom with executives from Sony or NBC or the Golf Channel or the Travel Channel or BET or OWN Network to say, you know what, that's something that we need in this day and age. Somebody who's got a personality who can create content that is lighthearted and still gives us a good information that we can absorb and make our lives better. So that's the goal, to be able in 3 years that people can turn on their TVs and on, regardless of whatever, cable or whatever they have, and say, oh, let me watch these let me get these episodes of Golf Talk in Netflix or Hulu, whatever the case may be. This is how it starts.
That's so awesome. Kristian, we just wish nothing but the best to you, and man, we're excited about it. Can't wait to catch the entire episode when it drops here later this month. It's always great to see you. I can't wait to see you in person at an event or here in town or something.
Yes, and
Jody,
I'll continue to put my plug in for the increase event, the next increase event.
he's
Gotta have
probably
your bill.
he's probably watching. So Bob,
Hey, Bob.
here we go.
What up?
Have a great rest of your day, my friend. It's great to see you. Take care, and we're going to throw it up one more time. If you'd like to catch Golf Talk, you can go to golftalktv.com and catch Kristian and his friends out tearing up the golf course and exchanging some great information. All right.
Gotta get you out there, man.
I'm all about it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. You heard it here first, fans.
Yay. All right. Have a great rest of your day. That's Kristian Dentley, everybody. And now let's stop for directions. The world that we live in has lost the art of meaningful conversations. Now, I personally believe that this is because that we've stopped surrounding ourselves with people who can say something meaningful to us. We've kind of taken this to surrounding ourselves with people who simply agree with us on everything instead of challenging us to be better versions of ourselves. That's what I was thinking about while listening to Kristian talk about his new show. He's choosing to live his life surrounded by people who are living at the next level that he wants to be at. Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20 actually speaks to this. Solomon says, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for the companion of fools suffers harm." The level of success in your life, according to statistics, can be traced back to the level of your 5 closest friends. My question to you today is this: who are your 5 closest friends? Are you allowing people that you value their experience and input to be close to you? Or are you surrounding yourself with only people who are just like you? If you want to go higher, you want to experience more, then you have to invite people who are at the next level into your life, whether that's by deliberate connection or some kind of affiliation through their products and teaching. The next level for you can be found in the voice of someone who is already there. Listen. Can you hear them? That's going to wrap it up for the show today. Special thanks to our good friend Kristian Dentley. We're so excited for the release of Golf Talk, airing April 24th on golftalktv.com. Thanks again to Preston and Jody for their faithfulness and excellence at the tech booth. Until next time, I hope you found what you were looking for as you took the time today to expand your search and stop for directions. Have a great day, everyone.
Thanks for joining us today. Connect with us on @expandingyoursearch on Facebook and Instagram and @expandingsearch on Twitter. Relive any of our episodes on YouTube. We are available wherever podcasts are found, including Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. You can also download the Direction Ministries app on iOS, Android, Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire. Take some time today to expand your search.